The year 2020 is an important year for A. Lange & Söhne. This year we celebrate 175th anniversary of Saxonian fine watchmaking. In 1845, Ferdinand Adolph Lange took the bold step by establishing fine watchmaking in Glashütte by founding his own watch company. This anniversary we celebrate with the launch of 3 watches, which are the link between the past and the present. The Homage to F.L. Lange collection consists of 3 watches out of the 1815 watch family. 1815 is the year of birth of Ferdinand Adolph Lange. The watch cases are made of Lange exclusive honey gold, a beautiful honey-colored 18-karat gold which has double the hardness of a regular 18-karat gold. All movements feature a very special movement decoration. And all 3 watches have a very particular dial design. So let us start with the first watch of the collection. The 1815 thin honey gold. 38mm case diameter, honey gold case, and a beautiful 2-piece white enamel dial. And of course you recognize design of 1815 family, the typical railway track and the Arabic printed numerals on the dial. The 1815 thin honey gold is a limited edition of 175 watches. Shall we take a look at the other side of the watch? And here you have a beautiful view on the movement, which is of course inspired by the old pocket watch movements from Ferdinand Adolph Lange. You see the winding wheels, beautifully finished, and yeah, you recognized a very special decoration of the movement. Special hand engraving on the balance cock. And you will recognize the granulated surface of the 3/4 plate. And of course, some beautiful gold chatons. And the black rhodiumed hand engraving on the balance cock. The movement has 72 hours of power reserve and 167 watch parts. And here we have the 1815 Rattrapant honey gold, our purest interpretation of a classical Rattrapant chronograph. The diameter of the case is 41.2 and it has 365 parts in the movement. But first, let's take a look at the dial. It has again the typical 1815 design, with this time a beautiful golden printed numerals on the beautiful black dial. In fact, that black dial is the first time we have that combination with the beautiful honey gold case. And of course you recognize the minute counter, the Rattrapant hand, the chronograph hand, hour minute and the regular second hand. The 1815 Rattrapant honey gold is a limited edition of 100 watches. Let us take a look at the beautiful back of the watch, because here you see in all glory the movement with the Rattrapant mechanism fully inside, centered. And of course you recognize the granulated bridges, and if you take a closer look you even would recognize the black rhodiumed hand engraving. And of course you see here and there some nicely beveled inner angles of the complex Rattrapant mechanism. So here you see a perfect harmony of the 365 movement parts. The Turbograph Perpetual Honey Gold is the most complicated watch of the Homage to Ferdinand Adolph Lange collection. It has 5 complications. So let's start. The Perpetual Calendar, the tourbillon, the fusion chain mechanism, the chronograph and the Rattrapant mechanism. And all these functions are packed in 43mm case of honey gold. The Turbograph Perpetual Honey Gold has a solid honey gold dial made out of 5 pieces, all made in-house. The 5 pieces are the dial ring and the sub-dials, and of course the main dial. Beautiful black rhodiumed granulated surface. And you recognize the Arabic numerals, they stand out by 0.15 millimeters. So you have a very three-dimensional dial design. Even the moon disc is made out of honey gold, solid honey gold. And the stars are beautifully hand engraved. Of this masterpiece, there will be only 50 pieces available. And now let's dive through the tourbillon and see how the movement looks like. And here you have the highly complicated movement with 684 parts. If you count the chain as being one part. If not, there will be a plus of 636 parts. Highly complicated, the rattrapante mechanism you will see, and even if you take a close look, you even could recognize the fusion chain mechanism. Of course, all of this is partly hidden under granulated bridges, and the tourbillon bridge is also black rhodium engraved.